God says He is screaming because you are about to lose a 5 million blessing. You have only 10 minutes left to open this message before heaven erases your name. Open this message immediately. Listen to me now, not tomorrow, not later, right now. Heaven has sounded an alarm, and the gates are shifting. You are standing on the edge of something so big, so divine, so life-changing, and you have no idea how close you are to missing it. I am not whispering. I am screaming because you are one decision away from losing a blessing worth more than you can ever imagine. 5 million is not just about money. It's about opportunity. It's about restoration. It's about purpose, healing, legacy, and everything I've been preparing for you. Comment Amen if you hear me. If you close this now, if you ignore this moment, your name may be wiped from the flow of what I planned for this hour. Not because I want to take it from you, but because you're allowing fear, delay, and distraction to steal what was already written in heaven with your name on it. The enemy has been busy, yes, but I'm telling you, the time is thinner than you think. You are down to the final minutes, and I am trying to get your attention before the door closes. This is not just a word. This is an alarm. This is your warning. The next 10 minutes are holy. They are sacred, because right now, angels are holding scrolls. They're reviewing names. Yours is still glowing, but it's beginning to fade. Not because you're forgotten, but because you've hesitated, you've doubted, you've allowed the noise around you to muffle my voice within you. I gave you confirmations, signs, even dreams, but you've been asleep in the spirit. Wake up, child. Wake up before what I assigned to your name is reassigned to another. Comment 1111 if you believe I'm speaking to you now. This 5 million blessing is spiritual before it's ever physical. This is about the destiny I planted in your bloodline. You've cried for change. You've begged for breakthrough. You've wondered when it would be your turn. This is your turn, but you must open your heart now. Your miracle has a window, and the window is open right now, but it won't stay open forever. That miracle isn't just something nice to have. It's an answer to your silent prayers, to the tears you cried when nobody saw you. It's me saying, I've seen it all, and I am here. If you feel like you've been losing everything, if you feel like doors have slammed in your face, understand this was me separating you from what couldn't go with you into the blessing. Everything I took was a protection. Everything I blocked was a redirection. But now is the time I promised you would come. Now is the moment you have to reach back toward me and grab what's rightfully yours before it slips into the hands of another. The 5 million blessing is a divine shift in your story. It's a level of grace and provision that can break every generational curse that's tried to follow you. It's not just a blessing for you, it's for your children, your children's children. It's the release of healing, of promotion, of favor, of divine covering. It is the reversal of the no you heard last season. It's the answer to the door you kept knocking on. But you must decide now. You must say yes with your heart, not just your lips. I placed this blessing on the calendar of heaven. It has a timestamp, and the window to step into it is now. Not in 3 days. Not when you feel ready. Right now, you keep asking me, when will things change? I'm telling you now, this is the shift. You are in it, but I will not force you into it. I gave you free will. You must say yes. You must step. You must believe even when your situation doesn't make sense. That is faith. That is how you unlock what's already been prepared for you. Stop looking at your bank account to decide if you're worthy. Stop looking at your past to decide if you're ready. I don't call the qualified. I qualify the called. And you, yes, you, are called. I know your flaws. I know your fears. I know your failures. But I also know the fire I placed in your spirit that this world cannot steal. You are not forgotten. You are favored. But favor has a cost. It requires obedience in moments like this, when everything is on the line and the window is thin. This is not about what you see, it's about what I said. I told you I'd make rivers in the desert. I told you I'd open doors no man could shut. I told you I'd go before you. And yet you've let doubt talk you out of destiny. You've let the enemy convince you that nothing will change. He's a liar. He's always been a liar. He's terrified of you stepping into this moment because he knows this blessing will change everything. Your joy, your peace, your identity, your authority. You've come too far to quit now. You've cried too many nights for this not to be your moment. You've endured too much to walk away. This is your moment. This is your invitation. This is your turning point. And yes, it is tied to the next 10 minutes. That's not fear. That's urgency. That's what divine alignment feels like. And if you ignore it, you'll wonder months from now why nothing shifted. But if you say yes, if you open your spirit and receive, I will move like I've never moved before in your life. Like this video, if your heart is open and you believe this moment is yours. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I am the same God who parted the Red Sea. I am the same God who raised Lazarus. I am the same God who spoke and light came out of darkness. You think I can't fix your finances? You think I can't heal your body? You think I can't restore what was broken? I created the stars with my breath. I formed you in your mother's womb. I've never stopped thinking about you. I've never walked away from you. Even when you ran, I stayed. Even when you doubted, I remained. Your 5 million blessing isn't just about money, it's about movement. It's about unlocking your purpose. It's about pulling you into alignment with what I spoke over you before the foundation of the world. It's about the business I told you to build, the song I placed in your heart, the book I whispered into your dreams, the family you've prayed for, the healing you didn't think was possible. This blessing carries all of it. That's why the enemy tried so hard to distract you today. That's why you almost didn't open this. But you did, and that means you still have time. You still have a chance. But it's thin. Don't play with delay. Don't flirt with hesitation. Your name is still on the blessing, but if you don't act, heaven will assign it elsewhere. And not because I'm cruel, but because my word does not return void. What I planned will still happen. The only question is, will it be through you or through another? Comment 222 if you trust me with your next steps. You've been crying out, God, do something. And I'm telling you, child, I already have. I've aligned the opportunity. I've prepared the hearts. I've stirred the spirit. All I need is your obedience. All I need is your yes. And I will break every barrier that stood in your way. I will silence every voice that said it was too late. I will multiply what little you have and make it overflow. There is still something left in this hour that belongs to you, something sacred, something marked. And I want to remind you again, this is not just another moment in your life. This is the moment that decides how your life unfolds from this point forward. Comment 333 to declare your faith. The enemy tried to convince you that you've already missed it, that too much time has passed, that the mistakes were too many, that the blessing must have gone to someone else. But let me be clear, what I assigned to your name cannot be claimed by anyone else without your release. It's still waiting for you. It's still hovering over your life like a cloud ready to pour rain over dry land. But the rain falls when faith rises. The blessing is activated by your belief. I'm not asking for perfection, I'm asking for surrender. This blessing, this 5 million breakthrough, is not random. It is connected to your calling. It is tied to your prayers. It was formed in my divine design long before you were born. The same way I provided manna in the desert for my people, I have prepared provision for you. The same way I sent a ram in the thicket for Abraham, I have already made the way for you. But you cannot stay where you are spiritually and expect to walk into what I've prepared. Movement in your spirit must match the movement of heaven. You keep waiting for signs, but the sign is already here. It is this very moment, this urgency you feel, this pressure in your heart. That's not stress, that's divine pull. That's me reminding you of what I whispered to you in the quiet. That's me bringing you back to the vision you buried. That's me lifting the weight of everything you thought was over. You thought it was dead. I am saying it's sleeping, and now I am calling it to wake up, just like I did for Lazarus, just like I will for you. Do not confuse delay with denial. I was never late. I was preparing you in silence while you cried in confusion. I was building what you couldn't see while you were battling what you didn't understand. You kept asking, why is this taking so long? But now you'll begin to see why. Because what I'm releasing over your life requires a version of you that only pain and patience could produce. What's coming needs strength, and I had to build it in the dark. But now the light is coming. Your name has not been erased yet, but it is close. Not because I'm angry, not because I've given up on you, but because heaven moves on schedule. The time of blessing has arrived, and I must release it. If not to you, then to someone else who is ready. But I want it to be you. I designed it for you. I want you to rise into it. I want you to see that nothing you've gone through was wasted. Every tear watered this moment. Every battle prepared the ground. Every loss made room for gain. Comment 555 if you know this is for you. You've been asking for a sign that your life still matters, that your future is still in my hands. Let me speak clearly now. Yes, it does. Yes, I am still with you. Yes, I still have a plan for you. You have not gone too far. You have not messed up too much. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are chosen. I need you to know that, not just hear it, but believe it, because belief is the key that unlocks what's waiting. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The 5 million blessing isn't a lottery. It's not luck. It's the reward of divine timing and obedience. It's the fruit of what you've endured. It's the harvest from a season where you sowed faith, even when you had nothing left. And now I'm multiplying what you thought was dead, what you thought was too late, what you thought was out of reach. I'm bringing it close. I'm putting it in front of you. But you still have to step. Still have to stretch. Still have to say yes. The enemy will try to distract you again. Even now, he'll use fear. He'll stir confusion. He'll whisper lies. But I am truth. I am the light that shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot overcome it. I know what's ahead for you. I know the doors that are opening. I know the restoration that's about to fall on your house. That's why I'm screaming now. Because if you miss this, you'll wonder why it all felt so close and then slipped away. You've waited so long for this, and heaven has waited too. Angels have stood at the edge of your breakthrough for longer than you realize, holding what was promised, watching you endure, hoping for this very moment when you'd rise in faith and step forward. The next few minutes are sacred. What you choose to believe right now can shift your tomorrow, your next year, your legacy. This is not a motivational word. This is a divine declaration. I am your God, and I am speaking with urgency. I am reminding you of who you are. I am pulling you out of everything that's been trying to keep you stuck. I am lifting you out of what has made you feel small. I am crushing the lies that told you it was too late. I am tearing down the walls that made you think you had to settle. You are still on my list. Your name is still on the scroll. Your seat at the table is still reserved. But it's the final call. The doors are about to close. The next shift is about to be sealed. If you walk away from this moment, it won't be because I forgot you. It will be because you walked away when you were seconds from the release. I don't need your perfection. I need your yes. I don't need your fear. I need your faith. I don't need your understanding. I need your surrender. Trust me, even now, especially now, because what's about to happen won't make sense to the people around you. But it will make miracles in your life. This is your confirmation. This is your hour. It is wrapped in decision, faith, and obedience. This moment is soaked in eternity. What you choose right now will echo for years. I need you to understand that you're standing in a space where heaven is still holding your name, but that grip is loosening. Comment 1212 if your spirit knows this is for you. There's a reason I've been silent lately. You've been wondering where I went. You've prayed and heard nothing. You've cried and felt no peace. But silence doesn't mean absence. It means testing. It means I was watching how you would move without a constant sign. Because what's next for you requires faith that doesn't need evidence, trust that doesn't require answers. And yet, even when I was quiet, I was still aligning your blessing. I was still speaking behind the scenes. And now I speak loud because the hour is near. I am still here. I have not moved. But you must. You cannot stay in delay. You cannot sit in indecision. This is your Jordan River. I will not part it until your foot touches the water. The blessing won't move until you do. I know you're afraid. I know you've been wounded. But I didn't bring you through all that just to leave you here staring at the finish line, too tired to cross it. I have given you every tool, every strength, every confirmation. Now, I need your action. Now I need your yes that shakes the gates of fear and slams them shut. The 5 million blessing isn't only provision, it's divine reversal. It's every no from man being overturned by my yes. It's every rejection turning into redirection. Every moment you thought was a dead end is becoming the place of new beginning. This is how I work. I wait until the odds are stacked against you, then I step in and remind you that I was the odds all along. You were never fighting alone. You were walking with heaven at your side, even when you couldn't feel it. I've never taken my hand off you. The shift that's coming isn't just physical, it's spiritual. It's going to change how you think. It will heal the way you see yourself. It will silence the voices that have lied to you since you were a child. It will free you from patterns you didn't even realize were binding you. This blessing is going to awaken the real you, the one I created before the world hurt you, the one who still believes, the one who still dreams, the one who still loves purely and fiercely despite the pain. That version of you is about to rise. Comment 777 if you're ready to become who I always knew you were. The pain you went through had a purpose. I never allowed it to destroy you. I used it to shape you, to refine your discernment, to increase your sensitivity, to teach you how to listen when I whisper. And now, that sensitivity will guide you into blessings others won't understand. They'll see your breakthrough and think it came overnight, but I'll know it was years in the making. You'll carry anointing because of what you survived. You'll carry wisdom because of where you've been. And you'll carry blessing because of how you stayed faithful when it hurt the most. What's being released is bigger than just a financial breakthrough. It's a spiritual inheritance. It's a mantle. It's territory. It's authority. I'm not just giving you things. I'm giving you influence. I'm putting my name on your life in a way that even your enemies will have to recognize. You won't need to defend yourself. I will do it for you. I will be your shield. I will be your provider. I will speak for you in rooms you haven't even entered yet. All I need is your yes. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This is not a season for comfort. It's a season for courage, the kind of courage that steps when there's no clarity, the kind of courage that moves even with trembling hands. I'm not asking you to be fearless. I'm asking you to believe that my power is greater than your fear. I've always used people who were unsure. Moses stuttered. David was overlooked. Esther was afraid. But they said yes. And because they said yes, I shook kingdoms. I changed history. I set generations free. You are no different. You think you're just trying to survive, but I see a warrior. You think you're barely holding it together, but I see someone chosen to carry glory. I didn't call you because you were ready. I called you because I knew what was inside of you. And now it's time for it to rise. You don't need another sign. This is the sign. You don't need more time. This is the time. Don't let the enemy convince you to sleep through your own miracle. The enemy fears this version of you. That's why the attacks got stronger lately. That's why you felt more confusion, more pressure, more spiritual heaviness. He knew something was coming, he saw the blessing approaching, and he's been trying everything to make you miss it. But I have been preserving you in the fire. I have kept your name hidden until the right hour. And now I am calling it forth. I am shouting it from heaven. This child is mine. This moment is theirs. And nothing can stop what I'm about to do unless they walk away. Your obedience is the key. Not your talent, not your perfection. Just your obedience, just your yes. You don't need a perfect past. You need a willing spirit. I will handle the rest. I will send the help. I will make the crooked path straight. I will bring the right people and remove the wrong ones. But you must trust me. Even when it doesn't feel fair, even when you feel forgotten, even when it seems like everyone else is moving ahead without you. Your timing is different because your purpose is different. The blessing is still hovering, but heaven is not holding forever. The scrolls are about to close. The ink is still wet, but it's drying. I want your name sealed in this moment. I want your story to include this breakthrough. I want your next chapter to be full of testimony, not regret. I want people to look at your life and see evidence of my power. But I will not force it. I gave you choice because love requires freedom. But what many don't understand is that blessings come with appointed times. They are not handed out casually. They are released when the soil of your heart is ready, when the spiritual timing aligns, and when your obedience opens the gate. Right now, that moment is before you. Heaven is moving, and I want you to move with it. Comment 999 if you know this moment is yours. You didn't stumble across this by accident. This was a divine interruption. You've been walking through the storm and praying for the rain to stop. You've been begging for the pain to ease, the confusion to lift, the silence to break. And here I am, answering not just with comfort, but with power. This blessing is not to patch things up. It is to rebuild. It is to restore. It is to establish a new order over your life, one that reflects my original intention for you. The blessing carries peace that money cannot buy. It carries relationships you didn't even think you deserved. It carries joy that doesn't come and go with circumstances. It carries confidence rooted in who I say you are, not in who they said you were. And most of all, it carries purpose. because you were never meant to just survive. You were meant to shine, to stand tall and be a reflection of my faithfulness on this earth. Everything you lost was never meant to stay. What I am giving you now is permanent. It's holy. It's yours. This is why the battle has been so heavy, because what you're carrying is weighty. You're not fighting over little things. You're fighting over legacy, over healing, over freedom. Every demon that's tried to pull you backward knows what's in front of you. That's why the attack came before the announcement. But now I am making the announcement. The season has shifted. Your name is being released for reward. The time is now. Do not let what you see in the natural convince you that nothing's happening. So much is happening, more than your eyes can comprehend. I've watched you wrestle in the dark. I've seen you break down and then get up again. I've listened to the prayers you didn't have words for. And I've counted every time you kept believing when everything around you told you to give up. That matters in heaven. Faith like that moves me. And now I will move for you. I will send answers where there was only silence. I will open doors where you only saw walls. I will break chains you thought you would carry forever. Comment 1010 if you're ready to walk out of what tried to keep you stuck. Some people won't understand this blessing. That's okay. I didn't give it to them. I gave it to you. They didn't see the nights you stayed awake asking me why. They didn't feel the weight you carried while still choosing to worship. They weren't there when you kept giving, loving, trusting, even while breaking inside. But I saw it. I recorded it. And now, I reward it. I don't forget faith like yours. I don't overlook hearts like yours. You may feel invisible to people, but you've never been hidden from me. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. The blessing is not just about you, though. It's about everyone connected to you, your children, your friends, even strangers you haven't met yet. I am positioning you to carry influence, to speak life, to change lives through what I pour into you. This is not selfish. This is sacred. When you step into this, it will cause ripple effects. People will ask, "How did you come out of that?" And you will point them to me. That's how my glory spreads, not through perfect people, but through surrendered ones. Let me remind you again, your name is still on the scroll. It is still marked for favor. But I will not hold it there forever. If you choose to ignore this moment, I will give it to someone else willing to move, not out of punishment, but out of principle, because the kingdom must advance. And I am looking for those who will say yes quickly, not halfway, not with conditions, but fully, willingly, boldly. The door I am opening is wide, but the time is narrow. You cannot afford to hesitate. The enemy thrives in hesitation. That's when he whispers lies. That's when he confuses and delays and binds you again in fear. But you're not who you used to be. You're stronger now. You've grown in secret places. You've developed endurance when others gave up. And I've watched you become exactly who you needed to be for what's coming. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. What I'm doing for you won't look like what I did for others. Their breakthrough wasn't delayed to make you jealous. Yours was being perfected to make you ready. I needed you to be mature enough to carry it, wise enough to protect it, and humble enough to give me the glory when it arrives. That moment is here. I trust you now. The time of refining is ending, and the time of rising is beginning. This is the hour where I rewrite the story they thought was over. This is when I return what was stolen sevenfold. This is where I rebuild the ruins of old disappointments and turn them into altars of praise. This is when the job finds you, the opportunity opens, the healing manifests, the restoration flows. but only if you answer now. Don't let apathy silence your spirit. Don't let bitterness make your heart hard. Open your heart again. Let hope live again. Let faith breathe again. The blessing is ready. It is standing in front of you. It is waiting for your yes. Do not let fear speak louder than faith. Do not let comfort make you miss what requires courage. This is your moment to step into the deep, to walk by faith, to trust that what I started, I will finish. I am faithful. I have never failed, and I will not fail you now. But I haven't forgotten you. I haven't changed my mind about you. The pain didn't cancel the promise. The struggle didn't erase the blessing. It refined it. It prepared you for it. It made sure that when you step into what's next, you won't lose it like you could have before. Comment 1515 if you believe I've still got you. Everything that tried to take you out was allowed only so I could show you what couldn't break you. You think you barely made it, but in my eyes, you passed the test. I wasn't watching for your perfection. I was watching for your persistence. I saw every time you could have walked away but didn't. I saw every moment you kept praying, even when you didn't feel me. I saw the faith you held on to when it didn't make sense. That's what I reward. That's what moves me. Now, your reward is near. But with great blessing comes great responsibility. I'm not just pouring out favor, I'm placing purpose. The 5 million blessing is weighty. It's not casual. It's not a gift to sit on the shelf. It's a tool, a weapon, a seed meant to grow things beyond you. When I bless you, I do it so that you can be a blessing. I lift you up to lift others. I heal you so you can help heal others. I deliver you so you can carry deliverance into places that have forgotten hope. This blessing will shake your life. Not because it brings chaos, but because it brings clarity. When I bless you this time, you'll see who was really for you and who was only close for what they could get. You'll see the masks fall off. You'll see hearts revealed. Some will celebrate you. Others will question your rise. But don't look back. Don't explain yourself. You don't owe anyone a reason when I've given you a calling. People won't understand how quickly things begin to change. They won't know how the tables turn overnight. But you will, because you've waited, you've wrestled, you've worshipped even when it felt like nothing was changing. You know the cost, you know the tears, and you will know the joy. I'm not just giving you answers, I'm giving you peace. Peace that will wrap around your home. Peace that will silence the voices in your head. Peace that will remind you that I am God and I am still in control. Comment 1717 if you're ready to walk into peace like you've never known. You are not running out of time. You are right on schedule. My timing is perfect. You thought I was late, but I was setting the stage. What I'm releasing is not just for a moment, it's for a movement. I've been aligning things, clearing paths, removing people, delaying decisions, not to punish you, but to protect the blessing. The right door at the wrong time becomes a trap. That's why I had to wait until now. This blessing has layers, it has levels. It has fruit that will outlive you. That's why it took time. That's why it couldn't come early. And now, I'm opening the floodgates. I'm commanding what was stuck to move. I'm speaking to dry places and calling them to bloom. I'm stretching your capacity so you can hold what's coming. No more crumbs, no more survival. I'm bringing overflow. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. And it will not come by striving. It will not come by manipulation or control. It will come by surrender. The moment you let go and trust me fully is the moment heaven will rush in. I never needed you to force anything. I only needed your faith. You kept trying to figure it out, fix it, manage it, and make it make sense. But this next thing I do won't make sense. It will be too fast, too big, too divine. It won't fit your logic, because it wasn't made by your hands. It was crafted in eternity, sealed with my word, and assigned to this very season. What I do next won't just bless you. It will restore your confidence in me. It will heal your image of who I am. Some of you stopped expecting. You lowered your hope to avoid disappointment. You told yourself, it's okay if nothing changes. But I never told you to shrink your prayers. I never told you to stop dreaming. That wasn't my voice. That was fear dressed up in fake wisdom. I'm telling you now, dream again, believe again. Expect again. I'm not done with you. You thought the story was almost over, but I'm just getting started. The chapters ahead will read so differently, people won't even recognize your life. And that's what I want, because I'm writing it now. I'm taking the pen out of your pain's hand and placing it back in mine. I'm turning the page, I'm shifting the plot, and I'm moving you from survival to revival. But I won't drag you. You have to choose this. You have to reach out, even trembling, and say, God, I'm ready. Not perfect, not fearless, just willing. That's all I've ever wanted. A heart that says yes, a heart that stays open, even after disappointment, a spirit that still worships, even after heartbreak. You are closer than you know. Don't walk away now. Don't let the weight of yesterday steal the joy of tomorrow. Let me take it from here. The burden, the timing, the decisions, the healing, all of it. Let me carry what you were never meant to hold. Let me rebuild what you tried to fix on your own. I've seen how hard you've worked. I've watched you try to keep everything together. But it's not all on you. It never was. Rest in me. Lean on me. Let me do what only I can do. The Spirit is still working. My hand is still stretched toward you, waiting for your agreement. You're not too late yet, but you are close to the edge. This is the last bend before the opening, and how you respond now will determine what flows next. Comment Amen if you're still holding on. I don't want to bless you halfway. I don't want to heal you in pieces. I don't want to raise you just to watch you fall again. I want to establish you, secure you, lift you and plant you so deeply in me that no storm can uproot what I'm about to grow in your life. But it starts with trust. You say you trust me, but do you really? When things don't look like what you prayed for, do you still believe? When you feel forgotten, do you still praise? This is where the blessing is born, in the fire of unwavering faith. The 5 million blessing isn't only about gain, it's about release. I'm releasing you from the cycles that drained you, from the fear that chased you, from the lies that wrapped themselves around your mind for years. I'm not just adding to your life, I'm cleansing what never belonged. I'm clearing the space so when I pour out this blessing, it doesn't land on shaky ground. I want the soil of your heart to be firm, your mind steady, your spirit ready. This moment right now is not small. It is not routine. It is one of those rare moments when heaven leans in close, when time folds inward and the divine touches earth. And I am speaking directly and personally, not in riddles, not in silence, but clearly, because I need you to know this. You are chosen, not by accident, not because no one else was available, but because I saw your heart before it was ever wounded. I saw your future before your past even started, and I placed something inside you that no one else on earth carries. The enemy has done everything to dim it. He tried to bury it in shame, in doubt, in failure. He told you were too broken, too far gone, too messed up. But I never changed my mind. I've been with you through every season when you were on fire and when you were barely breathing. I've never turned away, and now I'm calling what's in you to rise. You've seen only glimpses of who you are in me. What's coming will reveal the full picture. Comment 222 if you trust what I'm about to do in your life. What I'm releasing won't look like what you expected, but it will be exactly what you need. You prayed for restoration, I'm giving you freedom. You asked for stability, I'm giving you divine placement. You wanted one breakthrough, I'm giving you many. I'm not giving you a handout, I'm giving you harvest. Because you've sown in the dark, you've planted when no one noticed, you've kept going when others stopped. That seed didn't die, it just needed time. And now I'm breathing on it. Do not be surprised when people fall away in this season. Some were only assigned to your pain, not your promise. They were part of your process, but not your purpose. When I elevate you, I also separate you, not out of punishment, but for protection. Not everyone can carry the weight of what I'm about to give you. Not everyone will understand the fire you carry. And that's okay. You're not called to be understood by everyone. You're called to walk with me. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I'm calling you to walk into rooms you thought were closed to you, to speak when you feel unqualified, to believe when everything around you tells you to give up. I am making you a carrier of evidence, evidence that I am real, that I am faithful, that I still show up for those who dare to believe. You don't need to shout it from the rooftops. Your life will speak. Your fruit will speak. The peace on your face, the strength in your step, the favor on your name, that will be the testimony. This blessing is going to be seen. It will be public. It will be undeniable. But don't let that scare you. I will cover you. I will shield you. I will guide every step. And I will keep you humble, not to bring you down, but to keep you close. The higher you go, the more you need me. And you will need me more than ever in what's coming, not because you'll be weak, but because the blessing is heavy, and only I can help you carry it with grace. You have to understand something deep in your soul. I didn't save you to leave you empty. I didn't heal you to watch you struggle forever. I didn't deliver you so you could wander without direction. I brought you out because I'm taking you in. Into new places, into new levels, into new wisdom, into divine authority. You're not going back. Not now, not ever. That door has closed. What's ahead is better. It's greater. It's from me. You've passed through fire and flood, but now I'm setting your feet in a spacious place. A place of rest, of clarity, of overflow. No more constant warfare without peace. No more confusion about your identity. No more doubting your worth. I'm settling it. I'm sealing it. I'm making you whole. And from that wholeness will come blessing after blessing, not to prove your value, but because you've finally seen it for yourself. The next steps will require you to be bold, to obey quickly, to stop second-guessing every whisper from my spirit. I've been training you to hear me in the quiet, so that when the noise comes, you won't be shaken. I've been preparing you in the shadows, so when the light comes, you won't lose yourself in it. What's coming isn't just a reward, it's a responsibility, and I know you can handle it. Because I built you for it. This is not the time to look back. The old season is closed, the old wounds are healing, the old ways no longer fit. You can't carry new blessings with old mindsets. You can't receive fresh oil in cracked vessels. Let me renew you. Let me transform how you think. Let me show you what it means to live as a child of the King, not a prisoner of fear. You are royalty. You are marked. You are mine. You felt unseen, overlooked, pushed aside, but I've had my eyes on you the whole time. I was there in the silence. I was there when you smiled in front of others and cried when no one was watching. I have never left you, and I never will. Comment 1111 if you know I've been with you through it all. This moment is what I've been preparing you for. Everything that felt like delay was actually development. You weren't being punished. You were being positioned. There were things I had to pull out of you: fear, insecurity, self-doubt. And there were things I had to build in you: faith, endurance, discernment. What you're stepping into now couldn't be carried by the version of you from 2 years ago. That's why it took time. Because I needed you strong, not broken, whole, not rushed. The blessing that's coming has weight. It's not light. It's not temporary. It's going to shift your atmosphere. It's going to shift your identity. Not because you'll be someone new, but because you'll finally walk fully in who you've always been. You've hidden parts of yourself to survive. You've played small to keep the peace. You've lowered your expectations to avoid pain, but no more. This blessing is about expansion, about elevation, about fullness. Don't be afraid of how quickly things are going to change. Yes, I said quickly, because when I move suddenly. You may not even have time to process it all. Doors will open in ways you never imagined. People will come into your life who carry answers to prayers you forgot you prayed. Resources will find you. Provision will chase you. You won't have to beg. You won't have to force. You'll just have to say yes and walk through what I place in front of you. But hear me, this blessing won't come through comfort. It will come through courage. I will call you out of places that feel familiar but are no longer fruitful. I will ask you to release things you thought you needed, but that were actually holding you back. Some of it will hurt. You'll question it. You'll be tempted to cling to the old. But if you trust me, I will replace what you lose with something far greater. Let go so I can give. Comment 333 if you're ready to release what no longer serves your future. You've been faithful with little, and now I'm about to trust you with much. And it's not just about you. It's about what I'm doing through you. Your life is going to be a sign to others of what my hand looks like. They'll see the shift. They'll notice the light. They'll ask how you came through. And you'll tell them, God did it. Not luck, not connections, not hustle, just grace, just me. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I'm not elevating you to boast. I'm elevating you to carry something, to walk into rooms where others can't go, to speak words that heal, to carry peace into chaos, to bring light into dark places. This isn't about being seen. It's about being sent. And I'm sending you with power, with covering, with clarity. You won't go alone. I go before you and I surround you. There's someone reading this who almost gave up. Not just on the dream, but on life. You've been numb, going through the motions, convincing yourself it doesn't matter anymore. But it does. You matter. Your life still holds purpose. Your story isn't done. I'm not finished writing it. That pit you were in wasn't your grave. It was your classroom. It was the place I used to teach you how to hear me in the dark. And now that you've listened, I'm pulling you out. I'm lifting you up. I don't need you to understand everything I'm doing. I just need you to stay open, even if your heart feels fragile. Even if your trust is shaken, just stay open. I will rebuild your faith. I will repair your hope. I will restore your strength. All I need is that small yes, that little spark. I can work with that. I can breathe life into what's almost gone and make it rise again. You've wondered why certain relationships fell apart, why things suddenly shifted, why people you trusted pulled away. But I want you to know it wasn't rejection, it was redirection. Some couldn't go with you where I'm taking you. They would have slowed you down, weighed you down. I'm not being cruel. I'm being careful. I'm protecting your future by clearing what would have blocked the blessing. And when you see the blessing come, don't let guilt try to creep in. Don't question whether you deserve it. You do. Not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. I am your Father. I give good gifts to my children. I reward faith. I honor obedience. You stayed when it would have been easier to leave. You trusted when everything told you not to. And now, it's time to receive. This next season will be different. The pace, the people, the purpose. You'll wake up with a sense of clarity you've never felt before. You'll walk with confidence, not because everything is perfect, but because you'll know I am with you. You'll sense me more, hear me clearer. You'll notice how I go before you and smooth out the rough places, and you'll begin to see how nothing was wasted, not the pain, not the delay, not the detours. You'll look back and realize that every closed door was a blessing, every heartbreak had a reason, every loss made room. And every step, even the ones that felt like failure, was part of the path that brought you to this moment. You'll stop resenting the journey and start honoring it. Because without it, you wouldn't have the wisdom to carry what's coming. So get ready. The shift has already begun. You're going to feel it in your spirit, in your surroundings, in your schedule. The old won't fit anymore. Don't try to squeeze into what no longer aligns with who you're becoming. Be okay with feeling uncomfortable for a moment. It means growth is happening. It means your capacity is expanding. It means your blessing is near. I haven't called you to be popular. I've called you to be set apart. What's on your life is sacred. It was never meant to blend in. It was always meant to shine. That's why I've been hiding you. That's why some doors didn't open. That's why you've been in the background. I was preparing you for something that couldn't be rushed. Comment 555 if you believe. My timing is always right. This next season won't look like anything you've known. It will stretch you, surprise you, and bless you all at once. But you must stay rooted in me. If you try to carry this without me, it'll crush you. But if you stay connected, it'll grow you. I'm not sending you out empty. I'm filling your hands, your heart, and your house. I'm sending resources. I'm sending divine help. I'm sending people who carry keys to the next level. And I'm sending strength you didn't even know you had. You'll be walking into places you used to pray about, standing in rooms you once felt unworthy to enter. This is the evidence of grace. Not because you were perfect, not because you never doubted, but because you didn't quit. You stayed in position. You remained under the covering. You kept choosing me when it would have been easier to walk away. That kind of faith gets heaven's attention. And now, I'm rewarding it. Don't shrink when the blessing comes. Don't hide your light. You've waited for this. You've been faithful for this. You've battled through doubt, fear, rejection, and weariness. You've let me prune you, shape you, refine you. Now it's time to walk in what I've prepared, not with arrogance, but with holy confidence, knowing you didn't earn it, but you were chosen for it. And the blessing isn't just falling on you, it's falling through you. Generations will benefit from your yes. Children will grow up in peace because you broke the cycles. Families will be restored because you chose healing. Others will find freedom because you walked through the fire and came out carrying wisdom. You thought you were just surviving, but I was making you into a deliverer. Comment 1212 if you believe your obedience is breaking generational chains. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you, starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You were never meant to carry everything on your own. That's why I'm sending divine alignment. You'll meet people who will pour into you, cover you, speak life over you. You'll form relationships that aren't based on convenience, but on covenant. I'm replacing every counterfeit connection with the real thing. Those who left you will make room for those I send. And those I send will see you, value you, and help you carry the weight of what I'm giving you. There is a new atmosphere coming to your home. Peace is returning. Confusion is leaving. The heaviness is lifting. I'm bringing light into every room of your life, even the ones you've kept closed, especially those. The places where you said, God, I don't want to feel this anymore. I'm going to meet you there, not to shame you, but to heal you. Because what's coming requires all of you, not just the parts you've polished. You're not just stepping into provision, you're stepping into wholeness, into joy that doesn't need a reason, into love that doesn't come with conditions, into clarity that silences every lie. You've earned none of it, but I give it all, because I am your Father, and I love you deeply, completely, and endlessly. I've watched you try to fix yourself, push through your pain, figure it all out, but I never asked you to do this without me. I just asked for your yes. And now that you've stayed, now that you're still here, I can release what I've been holding. I didn't withhold it to hurt you. I held it back because I love you too much to give you something before you were ready. A gift in the wrong hands becomes a burden. But now your hands are open, your heart is tender, and your spirit is prepared. This blessing will be marked with rest, not just physical rest, but soul rest. You won't have to fight for what I give you. You won't have to explain it. You won't have to strive to keep it. I will sustain it. Because it's not built on you, it's built on me. I am the foundation. I am the source. I am the one who opens and no one can shut. And I have decided now is your time. This is why I'm still screaming, not because I'm angry, but because I know how close you are. The clock hasn't hit 0, but it's almost there. This window will not stay open forever, and not everyone hears me this clearly, but you do. You've heard me in ways others didn't. You've felt me in places others ignored. That's how I know you're ready. Because even in the quiet, you've stayed near. Even in the pain, you've stayed soft. That heart is gold to me. What's about to happen will confirm everything I've whispered to you in the dark. You will see why I said no to certain things. You will understand why I delayed certain people. You will feel the release of all that was once stuck, and it will feel like breathing again, like coming up from underwater, like peace returning to your soul after years of tension. You won't be able to explain it, but you'll know it's me. Keep your eyes on me. Don't get distracted. The enemy is still trying to plant seeds of doubt, but they have no root unless you water them. Stay focused, stay anchored, stay in position, because the wave is already moving. The shift is already happening, and once it breaks, it won't stop. You've begged for peace. I'm bringing it. You've pleaded for clarity. I'm speaking it. You've cried out for healing. I'm doing it now. But you must stop looking at yourself through the eyes of people who never saw your value. They judged your fruit without knowing your fight. They saw the outside and missed the battle within. But I saw it all. I was there every time you chose grace over revenge, faith over fear, worship over worry. And I will honor that. I will reward that. This blessing will come with silence too. Because not everything I'm doing needs to be announced. You won't need to post it. You won't need to prove it. I will make it so undeniable that even your silence will speak. I will elevate you without you having to chase platforms. I will open doors without you knocking, and I will close the ones that no longer protect your purpose. I'm not just giving you access, I'm guarding it. There's someone reading this right now who has been feeling numb, going through the motions, smiling in public, but lost in private. You've said, God, I'm tired of pretending. I don't even know what I feel anymore. And I say to you now, I know, I understand, I've been holding you together when you didn't even know how to pray. I've been breathing life into your lungs when the weight of it all felt like too much. You've wondered why you're still here, and this is why. Because I wasn't done with you. Because there's still a blessing with your name on it. You've had every reason to walk away. You've had chances to give up, but something in you kept holding on, even if barely. That wasn't just resilience. That was me. That was my spirit inside of you, reminding you there's more. That was the fire I placed in you that no storm could put out. That was my promise echoing in your chest when the world grew quiet. And that same promise is now rising again. Comment 999 if you know you've been kept alive for a divine reason.